friends. Wanted to make a comment on the royal wedding, Harry and his wife. I I think he's a good kid. Both Diana's kids are good kids, from what I know. Okay, I mean, you know what the press tells you, but he does seem like a genuinely good kid. And I think his older brother is a little bit more reserved, but Harry has been more rambunctious and more of the people, if you ask me. Kind of like his mother. His mother was uh, from the people, and that's where my admiration stops for the concept of kings and queens and anything like that. I have a problem with all that quote unquote royalty stuff, especially from the British Crown. British Crown historically has committed atrocities against humanity, and their money comes from it's blood money. It's absolute horrific blood money. So I don't respect the fact that there's so much money being thrown away uh, in a at a wedding. It's like flaunting money in the middle of a catastrophe, And there's so many things that money could have been used for. Now people say that's their money. It's like I beg to differ. That money was stolen. Most of this money that 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 kings and all this the royalty have, monarchies. It's stolen money. So I don't really. I'm not impressed at the throwing away of money like that. Uh, if they wanted to impress me, if the royal family wants to impress people, perhaps they should um, part with most of it and get a job. Maybe. Now, granted, some of the the royal members, Harry, he's served and stuff in the military and stuff like that, and I commend them for that. But the reality is that none of them have to do anything. They really don't have to. They can just sit at home and collect checks or whatever, get do whatever they want. They don't have to work. They don't have to do anything because of all the money that their ancestors stole from other countries and lands and everything through imperialism and colonialism. So now that's not Harry's fault, and that's not Harry, his brother's fault or anything like that. But they're certainly reaping the benefits of all those atrocities committed by their ancestors. And if they wanted to impress somebody, perhaps they could do what their mother did. And I think Harry's done a lot of that. But I need it would be great if they could continue to do that, and up the ante and go further. Um, Not that they should feel guilty for what their ancestors did, but perhaps they could take it upon themselves to uh, to do the honorable thing and continue the legacy of Diana, in supporting so many causes, and dedicate their lives to altruism, uh, and to service to humankind, to perhaps make a dent on the horrors committed by their ancestors. Um, and people say, "Why are you focusing on that?" It's like it needs to be said. It needs to be said that here we have a generation that is genuinely concerned and loving, and and they should continue. Especially Harry. Harry, he seems like a great kid, to do the right thing and bring a new face to the children of monarchies, and a transition into fairness, and into reparations made by a select group of families, um, to the descendants of the people against whom this monarchy's ancestors committed atrocities, and I think Harry can do a lot of good, especially with all the the attention he gets, and I think he's got a good heart, and he can do a lot of good to transition to to a better image, not just image, but a better behavior from people who come from rich monarchical families. So I do wish him the best with his wife. I think it's great that he followed his heart and did not uh, go with the the hatred that still permeates many societies, hatred against people of mixed ethnic background and stuff like that, like his wife. And I hope they're very happy.